Hi everybody, it's Miranda and I'm back to do another plan with me in my Sterling Ink A5. I did go ahead and change the cover for my planner. I think I did this like last week. Feel free to join in on the planning fun. I'm just turning to the right section here. So I'm planning for this next week coming up. So the last 2 days in March and the beginning of April 1st through the 5th. And it's not a kit that I pulled out. I had ordered some stickers from Ohana Story. And so I thought I would go ahead and use some of these. They are Snoopy themed, and I really do like Snoopy, so I wanted to use these. So I have this sheet with lots of April month, stickers on there. And then I have this little sheet with Snoopy, working on their computer, his computer, and Charlie Brown, and just some really kind of cute little deco. And then I also purchased some date covers, kind of date dots and the days of the week. So I'll probably use one of the days of the week. I'm thinking these big ones, but they might be too big, so I may have to use the abbreviated ones here. And then there's also this sheet. So this is the journaling kit sheet, page 3, and the date cover sheet, if you're interested, was page 2 from Ohana Story. So I thought these I could use in the spread. It's a very vibrant spread, lots of purples and blues and yellows, obviously. But I thought it would be a nice way to kick off April. And then I also had purchased this sheet as well, which is the journaling kit, page 1. And again, you've got Snoopy on their little computer, his little computer, and him in Woodstock kind of looking up. I really liked the way they did the art. And then if you saw my last video of the haul I did from the San Francisco Stationery Fest, I had also picked up this washi from Little Pink Clouds, and I thought it might go. I know the background is blue, but Snoopy, I could see myself incorporating this, and it's got sort of the same boldness and vibrancy in the colors. Again, obviously the reds and the bows here would match, like some of the hearts in the kit and the red in his doghouse. And so I thought this might work too. So I'm going to just jump right in and kind of get started. And so the first thing I've got to figure out, like I was saying, is figuring out which one of the date covers I want to use. I could test it out real quick. It's going to be, maybe I have to decide maybe with the Wednesday. So they are pretty thin. They're not super big. They're really small actually. So I think I will use these ones. I think it'll help the kit to kind of stand out. And I don't think I'm going to have to do any whiteout. So I'm just going to try to start here. Oh, let me grab a book to put under my planner on the left-hand side. It's a little more even there. And yeah, I hope everyone's been doing well. And are you guys ready for April to kick off? Because it's coming. Ready or not, here it comes. So yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of, I think March felt like it lasted quite some time, but I got high hopes for April. I hope it's going to be a really good month for all of us. So I'm just pulling up. The Wednesday might be a little big. That's what I was worried about. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to cover up the 1 because I'm going to put down the April sticker. Let me show you that sheet again. And I'll just write in the 1. So I'll put one of these, I'll pick one for the top because that's April 1st, April Fool's Day, and I'll write the 1 in. So I'll just put that there for now because I think the rest of these are going to, work fine. It's just, I figured the Wednesday was going to be a little bit wider. Okay, so here's the second. Okay, that one also is going to bleed into the 3. So I'm just going to cut a little piece of that purple at the back because I do want to see the 3. Okay. Let me put this in a little scrap pile over here to my right. And let me grab the Friday. And then the weekend stickers. So that reminds me, I might try to remember to pull out a weekend banner to use for this week as well. Oh, Saturday's going to be big. How do I want to do this? Do I do? Then I see. I'm going to try again to cut the purple at the back. It's not, you know, perfect, but I don't want to cover up the date, and it's like right at the edge. So I'm doing it that way, and then Sunday should be okay. Okay, so there we go. Let me kind of center it a little bit more. Actually, I could pull you out of screen there a little bit. Okay, and then let me see. So Wednesday's in kind of that pale yellow. I think these ones are going to be too big, the ones at the top. I like, actually, I could do one of the black and whites or the one with the little purple on it. I think I'll do one of the purples. Let me see how that's going to look, and then I'll write the one in behind it. Whoop. Okay, so April 1st. And then I'm going to grab, actually, my micron in the 0.5. Hopefully it'll kind of match this font a little bit more. So here, April 1st. Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that looks good to me. So here it is if you want to kind of see it up close. Alrighty, so back to planning. Okay, and I will leave a little bit of space in case I do decide. I think I will use the Snoopy washi. So let me just, I'm going to pull out some of the other stickers just so I can kind of see. Okay, so I've got these ones and the big sheet. Okay, so I think what I'll do, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the Snoopy washi right at the top, and I'm going to grab my little plastic ruler because that's what I got access to right now, and do the, yeah, I think I'll put the washi at the top here. It's such a cute washi. I was so happy when I picked this up at San Francisco Stationery Fest. I was so excited to finally get it, get my little paws on it. So, and actually I think I'm going to leave one, like half a square of white space. Okay, and I'm just going to crease it, not going to cut it. There we go, half a square, kind of a little edge. There it is. So cute, so stinking cute. Okay, and for my calendar, I think I might use Snoopy and Woodstock. Keep looking up. And this Happiness is a Warm Puppy, I might use this kind of during the week somewhere for deco. But this Keep Looking Up, this is adorable. I'm going to use this guy. So let's peel that one off. It should cover up, I think, all of the calendar. If not, I'll happily white it out. Got my tweezers here. Is it going to cover it? Am I going to have to do some white out? It's going to just barely cover all of it. Okay, great. And the week 14 is showing, which works for me. Okay. All right, so let me think. So Monday I have work. So obviously I could use the little computer ones here. I've got all these computer ones going the other way to the left. These ones are going to the right. I've got this big one here. And then I've got these two with this kind of grid pattern, and Snoopy's at the computer there. And then you've got this little clipboard one. That could be cute as well. I think I want to use... I may have to trim it, though. That might be the only thing here. Let's try... I'm thinking, do I want to use blue or purple? Let's use the blue. Let's use this one. I may have to do some trim. Yeah, just a little bit of trimming. So again, my technique is I cut right at the edge. Grab my tweezers. I start work on Monday at 2:30. So I'm gonna put it kind of right there. And then all I do is I pick up that piece I cut and I just kind of cover it up. Yeah, that looks super cute. And I'm gonna grab a work sticker. I just refilled my sticker book recently again. So I should have lots of work stickers to choose from. Yeah, here they are. And I kind of like this big one because the kit has got, like, it feels very bold with the colors. Oops, gotta pull the little TCMC Doom Scroll one up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that one up and put just work here, maybe at the top. Then I'll write the hours in here. And then Tuesday I also have work, so let me pick something different instead of using the purple, just to change it up. Maybe I'll have Snoopy go in to the right. And, or I don't have to also use the computer. Oh, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one, Snoopy and Woodstock together, just to change it up. And again, I do start on Tuesday at the same time, so at 2:30 again. I can just go here. I've got my long work day that day. Okay, let's see if I want to use any of these. I might use some of the squigglies. That could work. I don't want to use blue. I want a different color if I pull in another color. So maybe like this pale yellow one, little squiggly, just for deco. I don't know if there's a hole in the center. I think there is actually. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I go, I think, Tuesday from 2:30 till 7:30. So I can just kind of put a little squiggly. Maybe I'll do both. Should I do both squigglies? There's a purple one up here too. I'm going to use up my stickers. Whoop. Let me see if I can get that the dot out again. Like doing surgery on a sticker. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks cute. So I'll go here till like 7:30-ish. And I will pull out again the work sticker. So I'll just put work maybe here. I've centered up. The little loop of the K has folded over. There we go. And I'll write the work hours there. And then, let's see. I'm going to pull out a weekend banner. So let me grab that book. In my functional book here. I moved everything over to this TCMC little reusable book. That took a while. That was like a project I worked on kind of when I was watching TV and stuff. So... and I did it in chunks because I don't want to be getting any carpal tunnel. So I did not do this all at once. But yeah. So I think my weekend stickers, they're all in the back. Yeah, they're right here. This one kind of just popped out. I just hit it with my finger. Okay, so I'm going to find one that looks good. I've got like plain weekend ones here. I've got this bold one, might match the font nicely. This is from a Sweet Kawaii Design. I've obviously got this one with the, I think this is Paper Bits Co. The Paper Bits Co. This is Paper Bits Co. Obviously, I've got TCMC ones. I'm leaning actually towards the Sweet Kawaii Design because I think the font is gonna, the bold font is kind of what's needed for this week with the kit. So I'm going to put that kind of right here, maybe at the 7 o'clock hour weekend. Okay. All right. Let me see here. Now I am seeing these 3 checklists. That might be kind of nice to use those up, or to use at least one of them in my sidebar here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. And I could also put maybe something down. What could work? Or I could use these, which I would like what I would normally use. I like these checklists though. I think those would look cute and it'd be a way to use them. I'm trying to think if I want to put like I want to put a this week sticker. So maybe I'll do it in, let's do purple. Or should I do the blue? Let's do blue. Okay. I'll do this little blue arrow just to add a little more dimensionality to it. And then let me pull out a this week sticker. Okay, so I've got a lot of different options. I don't want to use a small one. These are from the Coffee Monsters Co. This is Coffee Monsters Co. I think a little bolder. Maybe this one in the cursive. I have this one in sort of a print, and these two are the same. I kind of like the cursive. I'm going to use that one. Let me see how this looks. Like this week. Yeah, I like the bold font. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. It's going to give it a little more continuity, I'm hoping. And then, let's see. Let me do, I'm thinking not blue. Let me change it up a little so it's not too blue heavy because I put all the blue here on the left-hand side. Let's do a little bit of this yellow one. And I actually do need to keep track of a few more things this week because my taxes are due. I don't know if you guys have finished your taxes, but bane of my existence, trying to finish my taxes every year. I'm sure we all go through it. So I'm needing to push myself to get more stuff done. But I think 2 of them, which is 8, it should be enough. And then I'll probably use this one during the week. So that's good. And then I do need to also work on my habit tracker. So let's do that. And I do think I'm going to use my tiny icons. So let me grab those. And again, haha, Snoopy, more Snoopy. I picked this up from Target. If you guys, I don't think it's out there now, but their Target had, was it last year? They had some Snoopy stuff, and I was like, I'll show you. So I picked this one up, and then I can show you the only other thing I got. Let me grab it really quick. I got this, just to show you, kind of days of the week when Snoopy's on. There's like, I think it's like 50 or 60 pages. And, they're perforated at the top. So once in a while I use it just to change things up. Normally I keep track of like my daily activities kind of in my B6 sterling ink. But I picked this one up. I think it was like $5. I was like, yes, sold. And it's really thick paper. So it's pretty nice. So yeah. All right. So I'm just grabbing the tiny icons here. I should pull out, let me see, maybe the days of the week, Monday to Sunday, to use for the habit tracker. So let's see here what I got. Where are they hiding? I went too far. They're towards the front more. One more page, I think. Yeah, one more page. Okay. So maybe the purple. Let me see the colors of the kit, kind of. Purple, bright blue. Okay, let's see what I got here. These are all of my TCMC ones. Actually, rainbow could work. The blue that's on the Friday is more aqua. Wouldn't look great, but let me see. Let me pull them all out. These ones go on the back part. Okay, so here are my options. These ones are a little too muted. Now this one could work. I got the light purple here. Let me see the purple of the kit. It's sort of a deep purple. This blue could work. That's probably the closest blue. This goes on the back page. Yeah, I'm not liking the rainbow one. This purple could also work. This is palette 1. This purple could work. So, yeah, I think I'll do purple or blue. What do you think? I got yellow and blue. Sorry, yellow and purple here. Do I do a blue one down here for the habit tracker to keep all, let's do that. Maybe I'll keep all the colors in there. So, actually, I think I'll use this one from January to February. And maybe use this darker one. Let me pull that up. Okay. Where are those tweezers? And now I gotta re-add the book here. Gotta level this out a bit. And just line it up towards the bottom. There we go. Looks good. Okay. Now I can do my habit trackers. Alrighty. Oops. Yeah. So I want to do, let's see, where is my language study one first? I want to put that one first this week. Here it is. Okay, language studies. There we go. Whoops. Okay. And then reading. I actually have to start a new book this week. I just finished the book Atmosphere, which was really good. I can highly recommend that one. It was a really good book. What's the author's name? Jenkins Reid. I'm forgetting her first name. I think it's a woman, but I think it's Jenkins Reid. And then I'm going to grab water bottle to promote drinking all my water. And then walking. This one. I'm still working on this sheet. It's almost done. These stickers definitely last a long time. The tiny icons. I've had this sheet for quite some time. You know, they really do last. And then I also want to include a skincare one because I started doing more skincare, especially at nighttime. So I want to keep track. I do it every other day starting on Monday. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I skip the weekend. But I want to give myself credit when I remember to do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I'm going to put that down there as well. Okay, so now I'm going to add these back to my little pouch. And put it back in my little Snoopy bag. So they'll be there for me next week. All right, so there's that. That actually might be all I can do for this plan with me. The rest of the week, I don't have it planned out yet, so I don't know. I will have at least 2 more days of work, but I don't know what my schedule is yet. And I haven't firmed up my weekend plans yet. So, and actually, the only other thing I'm thinking, I might want to go ahead and just use... This one looks like it should be on Sunday, like rest day. I don't know why I'm leaning that way. And it would kind of line up with the washi right there. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put that down. So I'm going to put this one down for Sunday. And maybe, I'm wondering if I can frame it with one of these big pieces. So I try to use up what I have. Maybe, let's see if I can make this work. Let's see, a little bit of creative fun here. Should I do it this way? Should I turn it? Could come up the side. Oh, that could look cute, up the side like that. Let me try. I think I won't push it down all the way. Let's just see for a second. And I'll put it way at the bottom. That's cute. I like that. Okay, I'm going to put it right there, right at the line. That's pretty. I like that. Okay. So that's how it's looking. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining in on this plan with me. Hopefully, Snoopy brings you some happiness. Use your stickers. That's all I can say. Use them up. And I hope April, the start of April, treats you really well. I hope you have a fantastic April. And I look forward to spending more time with you next time we meet. Have a great week. Feel free to give me a like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your coworkers, I don't know, your kids, your neighbors, and help me to grow my channel. I'd really appreciate it. Okay, everybody, take care. Bye.